Welcome in, Pisces. You may have seen my videos come out and we're like, hey, where's my Pisces career, abundance, work, what's up with work, life, reading? It is here. So let's get set up. We're going to start with Stitchmaker's Oracle. These are visual if you're just listening to this and not watching. So I'll try to describe it. Then we're going to pull some tarot and a crystal wisdom oracle card. So subscribe, comment, let me know how you're doing. We're coming off that full moon energy. Mercury is starting to go in shadow, then retrograde, then shadow, and for about 2 months. And boy, I felt it. I had your videos ready. I did all of it, but only 4 worked. So there you go. I had my Mercury retrograde moment already. I am good to go. Okay, they wanted to talk to me. So let's talk. What's up with Pisces? Okay. With work, you have been putting your heart in, but down here, there's a need for protection. You're feeling it. What's going on? You've really been putting in the work in. You're like, I have put all the work in. I need more. I have decisions to make with all the best intentions, but you're about to run out of thread. You're kind of just feeling spent. So, my best advice on that is to kind of look at everything in your life and where you can balance things out better. And if you would like to take a look at my blog about treasure mapping, and there's a lot of info there that could help you balance out your life. Because you have a lot to do, you have a pattern to follow, and you're starting in the middle and working your way out. You're following a good plan, but I want to tell you that you seem to have stopped here as well. Something is making you pause with work and need to regroup. You've paused, you were in the middle of this. Those of you who are just listening, this is like sewing. And you've started a new pattern. You're really passionate about it. But number 1, the first card, you pricked your finger really bad. After all the effort you've put in, you're running out of energy. You're running out of thread. And in the second visual oracle card from Stitchmaker, you can see that too. There's a pattern here. You're starting out right, step by step, but then there's a pause. And in this case, you've even cut the ribbon or the thread to just like, okay, I'm going to put this down and pause right there. I'm out of thread. I'm going to have to figure out, do I switch colors? Let me put these here. You guys may not be able to see them as well, but we're going to move on. Do I switch the spool of talent? Do I switch the pool of finances coming in? There's something changing. So let's look at straight up tarot, Rider-Waite, kind of, foil version adapted. But we're going straight up to see what the energy is. What have you put in all this effort to, and it doesn't feel like you want to finish the job? Yep, 2 of Pentacles. You have a lot of decisions to make. The water behind you is pretty rough. It's got you spinning. I feel like you're really spinning about this. So, very interesting. What comes in next? Queen of Swords, excuse me. Page of Wands. So, you have literally put your sword down. You're asking for the truth. And there are going to be messages coming in pretty fiery. And I think you're going to have to call a spade with this. This person coming in is fiery and maybe kind of blowing some smoke up where it doesn't belong, so to speak. Like, oh, don't stop now. We love you so much. You're so great at this. Even though you saw the red flags, is how I feel, Pisces. You're like, all right, well, let me see. Let's move on. What is the energy at work? There's been changes that made you really feel like there's a loss in this, a failure in this. It's a 5, so we're looking at changes and conflict and chaos. 5 of Cups, and as you remember, there's still 2 cups standing. And I want to again refer to the decisions you have to make about this. You have options. Only you listening, Pisces, know what they are. And possibly the effort you put in is causing turmoil, not only at work, but at home, because the two are intertwined. And this is very disappointing to you, to be yet again, I got to start again and again. And you feel like you left a lot of effort behind, right? And a lot of your spool of thread, like you used it almost all up. There's 2 cups left, though. What is it? 7 of Swords, Pisces. That's what happened. I mean, but I feel like you stayed ahead of it. You saw it coming. And you were fed some more information about, oh, please stick it out. But deep down with the 5 of Cups and the 7 of Swords, you know it's just not what it was all cracked up to be. And that Queen of Swords just keeps saying, no, let me remind you. You told me one thing. You keep telling me this, and I'm not feeling it. Right, Pisces? You want something new. You want something different. The Fool came out, you guys who are just listening. It's like, all right, with that Queen of Swords there, she can cut to the chase. She can get to the clarity. She can figure out what happened and take that little lesson and move right on. This Pisces who resonate with this, you were sad for a hot minute. And you're like, you know what? They're losing out on a really good thing. And I gave it my all. But I'm just starting, but I know when to cut my losses. And I have optimism that I can get through this and have a new beginning. King of Wands. And then in comes a new perspective. You're looking a different way now, the same way the Fool is. You have to change your perspective. And with it comes even not more leadership, but equal king, queen, feminine, masculine within you. But this is like, I can make my choices and feel really passionate and good about it. And I'm I am the leader. Part of this is going to make you feel, Pisces, like I really have to watch my spending. I've got to balance stuff out. I'm scared I'll be left with just one pentacle. But look how grounded he is. And there's a world of opportunity behind him. And 4 is about security, home. I'm bringing in a little astrology, numerology as I go through this. But this doesn't have to be, I feel stuck. It's a little bit of, I'm just scared. I'm a little bit scared that this happened again. That fool has to keep learning and learning from these tricksters. But you stayed ahead of it. So I'm so proud of you, Pisces. You really did. There was a situation. You still have decisions to make about it. And there's, again, you're scared. You're worried about money. But I still think you have the leadership qualities, the big vision view to see what you need to do to change your view and lead this role. So don't worry too much about that Four of Pentacles. And here's the Page of Cups. Now you're probably ready for a different type of message. This was a little bit too much overly passionate about a situation that you kind of stuck a pin in and we're done. So this person, you're calling it out and he's looking away. All the new stuff for you is a new perspective, looking a different way. The messages you get now about it are like, that makes me feel more optimistic. And Pisces, there's a lot of you in this. So I feel this is really you going, okay, if I take control of this, I make the right decision. It feels a little iffy about money, but I'm starting to feel more emotionally excited for a new beginning, the people I'm meeting, even the security for my children, and a new path, right? Okay, so let's use White Sage Tarot and clarify this Page of Cups, because we are talking about your career, your reputation, which is just amazing. It's okay to cut your losses, and that's what you've done. That's what that king and queen leadership in you is doing it. And you know which information and who to follow down this new beginning. Okay? So trust yourself. I trust you. Chariot. There you go, Pisces. Cancerian energy, but this is major. It is take the action. We've got you. There's a lot of yin and yang here, but it's a big major arcana card, a big change from just being scared and trying to look for the signs. This is like, just go get it. Follow your intuition, like I said. Clarifying the Page of Cups here. Eight of Pentacles. That is striking the balance. Eight can be about abundance. This new perspective is going to bring it in, and I feel you know that in your sacral solar plex chakras. You know in your gut. There is a sense of independence about this, but there's balance. So whatever was going on here left you spinning and feeling a little bit like you failed, but I'm telling you, it wasn't you. And moving on balances things out a lot more. And then you're ready to put the work back in to something new. You're a steady Eddie about it. You really are. Page of Cups, Page of Cups. So I want you to look out for somebody, a new beginning, a new person, a new way of looking at things. And they're going to be very nurturing. They're going to give you great insight into what you want to do. And they're going to be very supportive. Very supportive. So I feel like it's really cool, Pisces. So don't be scared. Don't feel as if you can't do this work. And also feel supported. I want to pull one more on that. Three of Swords. So this is about the endings and the beginnings. And I want you to remember, Pisces 3s are about cooperation, communication, creativity. So when it comes to work, I feel like you're going to explain to this supportive person what happened in the other job, and they're really going to listen to you. It's going to be all right. This is about your throat chakra, endings and beginnings, and I just want you to get this stuff out of your head. Don't feel like a failure, and accept the help. Accept the help in this transition of work, job, and even your home life that may change because of it. So on that note, let's pull a Crystal Wisdom healing card for you really quick. Hit the subscribe. Well, I'm going to have to read just a little to you. I won't keep you much longer. Thank you again for being here. I never want to waste your time, but I do want to be helpful. So let me know if I have been. Look what came out. 9. Pink granite. So I want you to remember with the 9, we do have some endings and beginnings here. But this is a healthy vibe and a healthy new start. Do not forget, this Fool is moving on, learning from what happened with the false start at this particular situation. And many of us go through a lot of false starts and failures to get to the success that I do feel you have coming. Use your voice. Pink granite. Let's take a look at this right now. This is by Judy Hall, by the way, these cards. I love them. This is the lightning bolt. Pink granite has the highest paramagnetic resonance of all stones and creates immense energy. This is going to help you move forward from that stuck energy. This is fitting together like a puzzle, Pisces. Let's see. I want you to understand, possibly in a past life, you have been involved in ancient power struggles. And they may just reside in your tissues and you don't even know it. I want you to cut yourself loose, become more grounded. Learning experiences occur regularly and serendipitously. These pages, and you're going to know which is supportive and which isn't. Let's see. The synchronicities put you exactly in the right place at the right time as well. And listen, be assertive and make things happen. Events move with surprising speed once you focus your intention. The Chariot comes to mind, and that 7 is divinely guided and supporting you like nobody's business. See the whole picture before deciding. Be pragmatic, but don't give power away. Maintain balance in a relationship. That's work and home, because these changes affect everything. You need diplomacy intact, and I recommend that as we go into Aries and the spring equinox and the zodiacal new year. Happy New Year, you guys. But listen, be diplomatic, because we've got a lot of planets causing emotion and angst. All right, lightning can strike twice. If dealing with ancient strife, look at the bigger picture. Healing insight. Everything must pass away. Death precedes transformation and rebirth. So, don't take this too seriously that you started something and it just didn't quite work out, because this is energetically moving you down a very, very balanced work path where you know in your gut it was the right move. And I think that's amazing and beautiful. Once again, I love you for being here, being with me and connecting, and waiting for this video because Mercury did its thing on me. I am going to post this right now for you, so I can't wait to hear what you have to say back. Love and peace. See you soon.